with my family history. It has a lot to do with my genetics, my family history. Um, and it's just really a part of my DNA. It's not something that I contracted from any other man. I am on a very, very low dose general medication. Actually, it's a form of birth control that millions of women take all around the world and every single day. Uh, the only difference with me is that I am taking it for a different reason. I'm not taking it so that I won't get pregnant. I'm taking it so that it can regulate my cycle and I won't have to suffer the way that I used to anymore. And I can honestly say that I feel 50% better than what I did last fall when I was first diagnosed with endometriosis. I had to have a long, intimate talk with my doctors. I actually have a team now that I talk to, and one head doctor that I'm building a really good relationship with, and she knows my journey, and she knows exactly what I've been through, what I'm going through, and we have a plan. And it's so funny because those who are closest to me know that I have never been one to talk about, being a parent. Like, I'm an auntie. I love the fact that I can just be the fabulous auntie who travels the world and sends money and fabulous gifts home. I really, really enjoy that. However, when you have to have that conversation with your doctor and she asks you if you want to have children, and then she tells you what the percentages are of actually conceiving, things become very, very real. So, I've been given a lot to think about. And I don't know if God blesses me to become a parent. I'm praying for a boy. Jesus, give me a boy, please. I just want a boy. I'm not rushing it at all. I'd like to be married first before I conceive and have a child. The reason why I want a boy is because I know what type of child I was. And Lord have mercy, if I become a parent to a child that was anything like me, I might strangle that little heifer, seriously. But yeah, I am a woman of a certain age now. And and I still have time, if I want to have children or whatever the case may be. But endometriosis is going to make it a little tough. It's going to make it a little tough. And I am becoming very choosy these days with whom I choose to share my time with and who I am intimate with. So just let it be publicly known. I have some other things on my mind than just a good time these days. So I just wanted to share that with you all on this first day of Endometriosis Awareness Month and Women's History Month. And I hope that I've sparked a little something in your head to make you think about some things. Like I said, I am doing great. I have good days and I have bad days. But I am STD free. I am disease free. And I'm healthy. I'm getting older. We are getting older, little by little, every day. And let's just pray that the laws for women's health and for entertainers get stronger. I really can't see that happening with our current gentleman in office and the current situation we have at the White House right now. But I have to remain hopeful for women like me. This has to get better. Too many women suffer in silence from endometriosis and other disorders that force us to suffer in silence. And I just don't want us to be hidden anymore. There are support groups, there are health forums that I'm going to be looking to and I'm going to be joining. Yeah, so if anybody out there, if you're watching this tonight and you know of any endometriosis outlets that provide help and education, please don't hesitate to share it with me. I am not one of the greatest sufferers of endometriosis. There are a lot of women out there who have been suffering for many, 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 many years who have higher levels of the disorder than I do. And it's just really, really tough. But I feel you and my heart is with you. And I am your endo warrior now. So, like I said, feel free to reach out and let's talk about it. Let's build the endometriosis awareness community, and we can get through this together. All right? So I don't want to keep you too long on this subject. I'm going to go and do some other things and enjoy the rest of my night. And I hope that you do too. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I really haven't spoken about this publicly at all. And it was a big feat for me to actually speak about this. So I hope the mission was accomplished. And you will think twice when you think about your daughters and the women that you love in your life. Try to pay attention if you can. If there is a woman that you know who constantly complains about their cycle every month, or a woman who just constantly complains about pain in their middle, encourage them to go see a doctor. Encourage them to look into it. Encourage them not to self-diagnose, because you really don't know what's going on until you go see a medical professional. I found a lot of good homeopathic remedies and supplements. I love my herb store. I go there often and I'm finding new products all the time and things that I can take and things that I can do to make myself feel better. So I encourage you to be the best support system that you can. I encourage you to be as unselfish as possible when it comes to intimacy with the women that you care about. A lot of times women just don't want to talk about what's going on inside of them. Most time they don't know. They don't know what's going on. And they have mood swings and they're up and they're down and they're snapping at you and you're like, well, what the hell is going on with you? Encourage them to go and get some answers, because the longer you wait, the worse it gets without treatment. And it does not just affect women who have not had children. It definitely affects women who are parents as well. So, like I said, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope something that I've said made a positive impact on you.